This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires left. It's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And this guy continues to pour on the stacks. That's why he's in the Heisman picture, right? Had over 100 receiving yards last week. He's off to a great start today. Defenses just can't figure this guy out.
Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. Back to throw, it's Moss. Forced out of the pocket. Going for 6. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. PAT unit on the field. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
And that pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Comes out throwing on first down. Getting some heat. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Williams looking for a man. Makes his connection. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
The receiver on the jet sweep. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You got to give kudos to this defense. They are so well coached up. How about the awareness and the ability to play with great eye discipline? They located the football. They located that receiver on the jet sweep and were able to make the tackle.
Slipped through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And what a sweet dime that last pass was. The Trojans always seem to have a quarterback who can make you pay in the secondary.
And it's always a big, strong-arm guy.
He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
What a great job using his speed to get to the quarterback. This linebacker would have started for those great Purple Rain defenses in the 80s under the legendary Washington Husky coach Don James. He would have loved to blitz this dude. So athletic from the linebacker position.
Got it in the middle. It's Branch. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. But the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there.
USC.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. On the run, it's Washington. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
The give to the back. Runs through the tackle.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
On third down, going up top. Quickly complete. And they bring him down, but did you see? Rifle that thing in there.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Washington. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Williams will pass. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
A third and long coming up here. Back to the air one more time. That's caught. It's Williams. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Huskies look to keep this drive humming. Calls his own number.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. Tackled immediately after the catch.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He shanked it. It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Tony.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He caught it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Washington, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you've got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Williams looking for a man. He's going to fire deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Washington sends out the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. They've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
And it's picked off. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Washington. How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Top 2 teams in the nation squaring off right now. Gentlemen, here is the very latest. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker, anything is possible. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything going on today, and when it happens, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Trying to find his man on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
This quarterback is so lucky that ball wasn't picked off. Of course, he threw a pick on the last drive, and this one the defender dropped. This quarterback's got to get his act together.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Dropping back, it's Moss. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds a tight end down the gut. He's all the way down.
First down.
7-yard line, and they are threatening.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, USC! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick-6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Pulls it in. It's Williams. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And he'll have to boom one from 58 yards out and be mindful to guide it in from the left hash. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. To the air, it's Moss. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
If you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit. When you got that kind of pedigree, you always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that.
Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Branch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. The give to the left side. He's loose at the 15. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Let's go. Running it to the right. Puts him in the spin cycle. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the 1st down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry up. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. North Carolina overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Chapel Hill, these Tar Heels got to be thrilled with this result. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top
just causing wreckage in the secondary. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Lofts one high indeed. And it's his 4th interception of the night.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
It's complete to the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Lane. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. This is a designed run. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Washington. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Pulls it in. It's Williams. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Right down the middle. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Looking to throw it again. Makes the catch. It's Hunter. At the 20, he's got space. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. Let's see what they do on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win first and second down, you set up third and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He fires one deep down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Powers forward. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Williams will pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And when you get closer to this area near the red zone and closer inside the 5 like you are here, it's tough to throw certain routes, right? Like you need to throw those slants. You need to throw those fades. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hands really, really quickly because you know you're going to get some pressure from that defense.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. It's still third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
What a third down stop by this defense. Third down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the fourth and goal.
Unleashes to the end zone. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to...
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence. And
snags it. Touchdown, Washington. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Moss. They're trying to get to it. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I'm
trying to beat the D deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. On target to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He wants to throw. Unleashes one deep. To the end zone, and is picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. At the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence for them.